Good evening and welcome to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. First, the headlines. His Majesty the Sultan issues 4 royal decrees. As signed by His Majesty the Sultan, His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed presides over the opening ceremony of the Muscat International Airport. As per the royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan, the official leave for the Holy Prophet's birthday, peace be upon him, and the 18th glorious national day is declared. As per royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan, the State Council starts tomorrow, Monday, the 4th annual session of the 6th term of the Council 2015-2019. And honoured by His Majesty the Sultan, Her Excellency, Minister of Education, presides over the 2nd graduation ceremony of the 29th batch of Sultan Qaboos University. Those are the headlines, and now the news in detail. His Majesty Sultan Qaboos has issued 4 royal decrees. Royal Decree number 28 over 2018 makes some amendments on the law of the state's flag, emblem and its national anthem. Article 1, the following text is forbidden to use the state's emblem as a trademark with the purpose of advertisements or commercial advertising. It's also prohibited to put the emblem on the locally manufactured and imported products and the tool without prior permission of the Minister of Commerce and Industry. This also applies to emblems and symbols approved for bodies concerned, such as military and security apparatus of the Article 12 of the state's flag law. Its emblem and national anthem shall be replaced. Article 2, all that contradicts or contravenes with the provisions of this decree shall be cancelled. Article 3, this decree shall be published in the official gazette and comes into force from the next day of its publication. Royal Decree number 29 over 2018 on promulgating the law of prohibiting non-Omanis for land and real estate ownership in some areas. Article 1 enacts on prohibiting non-Omanis for land and real estate ownership in some areas according to the attached law. Article 2, the Minister of Housing shall issue regulations and necessary decisions to implement the provisions of the attached law after coordinating with the bodies concerned until their insurance. The current regulations and decisions shall be applied. Article 3, all that contradicts or contravene with the provision of this decree shall be cancelled. Article 4, this decree shall be published in the official gazette and comes into force from the next day of its publication. Royal Decree number 30 over 2018 on promulgating the regulation of escrow account for real estate development projects. Article 1 enacts on provisions of escrow account law for real estate development projects attached on this decree. Article 2, the Minister of Housing, after coordinating with the Minister of Tourism and Central Bank of Oman, shall issue regulations and necessary decisions to implement provisions of this system. Article 3, this decree shall be published in the official gazette and comes into force after 6 months of its publication. Royal Decree number 31 over 2018 on appointing a Secretary General for Military Affairs in the Royal Office. The Article 1 promotes Brigadier Hamad bin Nasser bin Abdullah al-Nabhani to Major General and appoints him as Secretary General for Military Affairs in the Royal Office. Article 2, this decree shall be published in the official gazette and comes into force from the day of its publication. As signed by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos and coinciding with the Sultan's celebration of the 48th glorious national day, His Highness Sayyid Fahd bin Mahmoud Al Saeed, Deputy Prime Minister for the Council of Ministers, presided over the inauguration ceremony of Muscat International Airport today. The airport is designed according to international standards and the top serving quality. Muscat International Airport was built according to the classification approved by the International Air Transport Association, IATA. Since the commercial operation of Muscat International Airport, which was last March, the airport succeeded in increasing the number of flights and passengers. The airport, which is considered one of the vital and huge projects in the Sultanate, it accommodates 20 million passengers annually, as the number is expected to increase in the upcoming stages of 56 million. The passengers terminal was built on an area of 580,000 square meters, and it included all the necessary services besides a hotel with 90 rooms. His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al Futaisi, Minister of Transport and Communications, said the airport is the biggest infrastructure project in the Sultanate, pointing out that it is distinguished by modern architecture, designs, and includes the latest technology worldwide. It's worth mentioning that the flight of Oman Air to Zurich was the last flight departing from the old airport, while the first operational flight of the new passenger terminal at Muscat International Airport was a flight of Oman Air that came from Iraqi city of Najaf. Upon the royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan, on the occasion of the anniversary of the Holy Prophet's birthday, peace be upon him, and coinciding with the Sultan's celebrations of the 48th Glorious National Day, it was decided that the official leave for the employees of public and private sectors will be from Tuesday, November 20th until Thursday, November 22nd. The official duty shall be resumed on the Sunday, 25th November 2018. The decision allows employers and employees to agree on compensating this leave with the necessary rises to work during the leave. The decisions were issued by His Excellency Sayyid Khalid bin Hilal Al Busaidi, Minister of the Diwan of the Royal Court, Chairman of the Civil Service Council, and Sheikh Abdullah bin Nasser Al Bakri, Minister of Manpower. All employees in public and private sectors seize the opportunity of the occasion to extend their utmost greetings and best wishes to His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, praying to Allah the Almighty to protect His Majesty, grant him good health, happiness, and long life, and to return this and similar occasions on His Majesty, the Omani people, and the homeland with further progress and prosperity under His Majesty's wise leadership, and on all Muslims with welfare, good omen, and blessings. As per royal orders of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the State Council will start tomorrow, Monday, the fourth annual session of the sixth term of the Council 2015-2019. The agenda of first regular session included discussions and suggestions with Education and Research Committee, which to review about developing regulations of private training institutions, in addition to form two private committees to study enhancing benefiting from manpower in public sector. The session will discuss all suggestions of issuing a law for regulating vital technological uses and its products in order to preserve genetic data in the Sultanate. The State Council will hold a joint session with Shura Council on Tuesday, 13th of November, to discuss various of topics in both councils in the project of selective goods tax. Honored by His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, Her Excellency Dr. Madiha bint Ahmed Ashibaniya, Minister of Education, will preside over this evening the second graduation ceremony of the 29th batch of Sultan Qaboos University. 1,303 male and female students will graduate from scientific colleges with bachelor's, master's, and PhD degree holders. The changes in the oil prices play an effective role in influencing the securities and stock markets. In the last period, the countries in the region sought various ways to diversify income means, as well as find alternatives for non-oil revenues. It's worth mentioning that oil contributes by 80% in the economy of the countries in the region, and any fluctuation in the oil prices will affect negatively on the government expenditure budget. Meanwhile, the increase in the government expenditure will lead to an active economy through the increase in demand and consumption, which in turn will reflect positively on the stock holding companies. Still to come on News Bulletin. Sandan City for Integrated Light Industries signed an agreement with an Iranian company, Durat Al-Sahil, for services and trade. Welcome back to the news from the Sultanate of Oman Television. Enhancing means of cooperation in various medical fields between the Sultanate and the United States of America topped the meeting of His Excellency Dr. Ahmed bin Mohammed Al-Saidi, Minister of Health, with a team from Hospital of University of George Washington. The meeting aimed to exchange medical experiences and introduce mechanisms of management of a number of health facilities which the Sultanate benefit from them widely. The delegation will visit a number of health institutions in the Sultanate. Coinciding the Sultanate's celebration of the 48th Glorious National Day, the National Business Center, which pertains to the public establishment for industrial estates, organized today a series of events with the Global Entrepreneurship Week at Knowledge Oasis, Muscat. The Global Entrepreneurship Week is organized in more than 140 countries since 2009. A number of speakers, 20 advisors and experts in the field of entrepreneurship participate in the program, which aims to enhance communications between participating and to exchange ideas and opinions. This event is considered as an opportunity for entrepreneurs to develop their businesses. With the aim of strengthening the Sultanate's status as an attractive destination for regional and international investments, Sandan City for the Integrated Light Industries signed an agreement with the Iranian company Durat Al-Sahil for services and trade. As per the agreement, 40 industrial and commercial land plots at Sandan City will be invested to import products from Iran in the field of construction. The signing of this agreement reflects the good bilateral relations binding the Sultanate and Iran in the economic field. Now for the general forecast around the Sultanate. Clear skies will prevail over the most of the governorates with chances of low clouds and fog late at night and early morning over the coasts of the Arabian Sea. Winds will be easterly to southeasterly light to moderate, and seas will be slight to moderate with a maximum wave height of 1.25 meters. This is the Sultan of Oman television. Before going to tonight's bulletin, here are the main points once again. His Majesty the Sultan issues 4 royal decrees. They're signed by His Majesty the Sultan. His Highness Said Fahad bin Mahmoud Al Saeed presides over the opening ceremony of Muscat International Airport. As per the royal orders of His Majesty the Sultan, the official leave for Holy Prophet's birthday, peace be upon him, and the 48th glorious National Day is declared. As per royal orders of His Majesty Sultan Qaboos, the State Council starts tomorrow Monday the 4th annual session of the 6th term of the Council 2015-2019. And honoured by His Majesty the Sultan, Her Excellency the Minister of Education presides over the 2nd graduation ceremony of the 29th batch of Sultan Qaboos University. And with that, we come to the end of tonight's news bulletin from OCN Newsroom and the studios. Good night.